Hello. In this video, we are going to discuss set 3 of reasoning section of slot 1 paper, CAT 2020. So the question is, in a certain board examination, students were to appear for examination in 5 subjects. And the subjects are English, Hindi, Maths, Science and Social Science. Due to a certain emergency situation, a few of the examination could not be conducted for some students. Hence, some students missed one examination and some other missed two examination. Nobody missed more than two examination. So from first paragraph, the points to be noted are, first of all, there are certain students who missed one examination, there are certain students who missed two examination, and there are certain students who appeared for all the examination, and nobody missed more than two examination. Fine. Okay. Now next, the board adopted the following policy for awarding marks to a student. If a student appeared in all the 5 examinations, then the marks awarded in each of the examinations were on the basis of scores obtained by them in those examinations. So suppose there is a student who appeared in all the examination ABCD, let ABCD be the 5 examination. So suppose a student appeared in all the 5 examination, तो उनके जितने भी marks आए हैं उन्हें उतने ही marks award किए जाएंगे. Fine. So suppose the marks are 10, 20, 30 and so on. तो उनको इतने ही marks दिए जाएंगे. Fine. Further, if a student missed only one examination, then the marks awarded in that examination was the average of the best 3 among the 4 scores in the examination they appeared for. So for example, again let us take the exams to A, B, C, D, E. Now suppose I appeared for A, B and C, D and I missed examination E. And my best scores are in A, B and C. So the marks in E would be equal to the average of A, B and C. That is, the marks in E would be A plus B plus C by 3. Now, in case if a student missed 2 examinations, then the marks awarded in each of these examinations was the average of the best 2 among the 3 scores in the examination they appeared for. Now, for example, now A, B, C, D, E are the exams. Now, let us suppose that I missed examination D and E. Fine. And out of these 3, I got best scores in A and B. So the marks in D and E would be equal, and that would be equal to the average of the best 2 scores. Fine. The marks obtained by 6 students in the examination are given in the table. Each of them missed either one or two examinations. So each of them missed either one or two examinations. This is very important information. So now let us move to the table. There are certain facts which are also known to us. First of all, 4 of these students appeared in each of English, Hindi, Science and Social Science examination. Now 4 of each these students appeared in each of these examinations. This is a very important point. Second is the student who missed mathematics examination did not miss any other examination. So there is one student who missed an examination only in mathematics. So there is one such student, right? Now one of the students who missed the Hindi examination did not miss any other. So there is one student who missed only Hindi examination. Further, the other student who missed the Hindi examination also missed the science examination. There is one such student as well who missed Hindi as well as science exam. Fine. So this was the information, additional information that was given to us. Now we need to find the student who missed which exam and like so on. We need to find the answer to the question. So first of all, let us focus on this information. So we have one such student who missed only mathematics examination. Now can A be that student? Now before coming to this solution part of this question, let us understand certain thing. Now suppose if I want to check whether 10 is an average of the numbers I am randomly taken, let it be 12, 15 and 18. So this is never possible. Why? Because 10 is lowest among all these numbers. Now the average always lies between lowest and the highest number. Fine. Now suppose if I want to check whether 21 is the average of these 3 numbers, so that is again not possible because 21 is highest among these numbers. So average always lies between, so the average of these 3 numbers must lie between 12 and 18 only. Fine. This property we are going to use in this question. So let me remove this first. Okay. Now let us try to check for mathematics. Who is the student who did not appear in only maths exam? So let us check for A. So A is scored 70 marks in maths. Fine. So this is the case of only one subject missing. Fine. So the marks in maths would be awarded by taking the best 3 scores. Now in case of A, the best 3 scores are I think 80, 75 and 75. Now as we can see that the marks are lowest in the lowest number. So this case is not possible. We cannot have average of 70 from these 3 numbers. Now let us check for B. So in case of B, the marks in mathematics is 55. Again, if we take three highest marks, so 90, 85 and 85. So again, we cannot get an average of 55 from these three numbers. 55 is the smallest among them, right? This is not possible. Let us move to C, 90. And the top three scores are 100, 90 and 80. Now this is quite possible. In fact, this is the case where we can get the average of 90 from top three marks, right? 100 plus 90 plus at least 270 when divided by 3 will give us an average of 90. Now this case is possible. Now let us move to D. Now D may the marks scored by D is highest, and the other marks are top three apart from this 100 is 90, 90 and 80. So again 100 is not possible from these three numbers. Moving to E. For E, the marks in mathematics is 95. Again, that is the highest among all the marks, so it is not possible to get the average marks is 95. Fine. And for F, if we check, so the highest marks is scored 78, and the highest marks is 88, and then 83 in two subjects. Now again, 78 is not possible from these three combinations. So there is only one possible case in which the marks scored in mathematics is the average of the remaining three, and that is C. So we can definitely say that C is the one who has missed the examination of mathematics. Okay, so I have marked D. Now D is the one who missed maths exam. Now let us do one thing. Let us now check for Hindi because the information about Hindi is given. So let us move to Hindi part. Now we are checking for the one who missed only Hindi examination. So basically his marks in Hindi would be average of top three. Fine. So let us check for A. Now marks of A in this 75 and the top three scores is 80, 75 and 70. Excluding Hindi, the top three scores are 80, 75 and 70, जिसका average 75 आता है. So this is quite feasible case. Now let us move to B case where marks in Hindi is 80 and the top three marks are 90, 85 and 85. Not possible. The average cannot be 80. 18 value सबसे कम है, which is not possible then. Now C, we need not to check for C because C is the one who didn't appear only in mathematics examination. So C का already हम mark कर चुके हैं. So C के check करने की there is no need. Let us move to D. Now in case of D, the marks scored is Hindi is 90. Fine. And the top three scores apart from 90 are 100, 90 and 80. Now again this is possible. The average of these three top scores is 90 only. So now this is possible. Now let us move to E. E marks in Hindi is 85 and the top three scores are 95, 80 and 60. So average is not equal to 85. The average of these three numbers is not equal to 85. Now let us move to F. F, the marks scored is 72 and the top three scores are 88, 83 and 83. Again, ये जो number है ये इनके lowest number से भी छोटा है, so this cannot be equal to the average. So for Hindi we have two cases now, either A or D. Now we have one more information regarding Hindi. There is one student who didn't appear for Hindi and science examination. So see, he must have scored same marks in Hindi and science then. Now in these two cases, let us check for A case first. So the marks in Hindi and science are same, and in D also, in case of Deep also, the marks in Hindi and science are same. So there is a confusion between these two cases, but now we are sure that the two students, one who appeared only in Hindi and the other one who appeared in Hindi and science, are A and D only. So we can safely mark these two circles over Hindi column. Fine. I hope till here it is clear to you. Okay. So the one who missed exam of Hindi and science, his average must be the average of top two scores because he missed two exams. So let us check for A. So the average of top two scores apart from if we exclude these 275, then the top two scores are 80 and 70. So the average will be 75. Fine. And if we case for Deep, so if we exclude this 90, so the and this 90 as well of science as well. So the other two top scores are 180, so average will be 90 only. So it is quite difficult to tell कि A or D में से who is the one who missed only Hindi examination and who is the one who missed Hindi plus science examination. So let me place a small dot over here. Now this dot represents that we are not sure about the case, but out of these two, one missed examination in only Hindi and the other one missed examination in both Hindi and science. Now let us move to English part. Okay, now let us check for English. Okay, so in the question it is given that each student, four of these students appeared in English, Hindi, science and social science. So there must be four students who appeared in English examination. So there must be two students who missed English examination. Right? Now let us check whether the students are A, B, C, D or E, F. So first of all, let us check for A. So there is no need to check for A because A is the one who failed in Hindi or Hindi plus science. So वो English में fail नहीं हो सकते हैं. So we can eliminate this case. Let us move to case B. Now score in B in English is 90, which is the highest among all the given scores. So 90 average आना is not possible. Fine, because this is the highest number. ये कभी average नहीं आ सकता है. Let us move to C. No need to check for C because C is the one who has failed only in mathematics. Moving to D, again no need to check for D because D is the one who has not attended the exam of Hindi or Hindi plus science. Fine, इन दोनों में से कोई केस होने वाला है, so we need not to check for D as well. Let us check for E now. The score of E in English is 80. Now we are still not we don't even know whether E is the one who missed two examination or one examination only. So we will check for both the cases. Suppose he missed two examination. So his score in English must be then equal to some other exam as well, but we don't have any other score as 80. Fine. So from here we can say that E must be the one who missed only one examination. Fine. और यदि उसने एक ही एग्जाम में मिस किया है, so this 80 must be average of top three average score. Top three scores here are, we can say 95, then 85, and then 60. Fine. So if we take an average of these three, so we'll have 95 and 85 is 180 plus 60 is 240. When divided by 3 will give us 80. So this is a feasible case. Fine. Now let us move to F. The score of F in English is 83, and we have also the score of F in social science is also 83. So we need to check कि यहाँ पर दो वाला केस है या तीन वाला केस है, राइट? जो एवरेज लेना है वो टॉप 2 का लेना है या टॉप 3 का लेना है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट अस अज्यूम कि टॉप 2 का एवरेज लिया जाता है. इसका मतलब ये दो एग्जाम इन्होंने नहीं दिए हैं, ऐसा कंसीडर किया जाता है, तो इन तीनों का एवरेज मस्ट बी इक्वल टू 83. नाउ इफ वी चेक if 72, 78 और 88 का एवरेज 83 आता है क्या, तो नहीं आता है. Now this case is again not possible. Fine. Okay. So now let us check for second case कि इन्होंने केवल F ने केवल इंग्लिश का एग्जाम मिस किया हो. केवल इंग्लिश का एग्जाम मिस करने पे जो एवरेज लिया जाएगा, सॉरी, केवल इंग्लिश का एग्जाम मिस करने पे जो एवरेज लिया जाएगा वो टॉप 3 का लिया जाएगा, बट टॉप 3 से नहीं आ रहा है आंसर. तो इन्होंने इनकेस इंग्लिश और साइंस का, सोशल साइंस का मिस किया होता, तो जो एवरेज लिया जाएगा वो टॉप 2 का लिया जाएगा, एंड द टॉप 2 स्कोर्स आर 88 and 78. So you can see that the average of 88 and 78 is 83. So from here we can say that F is the one who didn't attend the exam of English as well as social science, and from here we can say that Isha is the one who didn't attempted the exam of English only. Fine. यहाँ से हमने ABCD सारे केस कैंसिल कर दिए थे. When we check for E and F cases, we find feasible solution. So let me remove all this data. Just give me a second. Okay, so this was very important. How we checked for this E and F. E का हमने कैसे चेक किया? 80 जो एवरेज आ रहा था, we checked कि वो टॉप 3 से आ रहा है या टॉप 2 से आ रहा है. Then जो 83 एवरेज आ रहा है, क्योंकि 83 दो जनों के स्कोर्स गिवन है, then we checked कि टॉप 3 से मिल रहा है या टॉप 2 से मिल रहा है. And from there we concluded that Isha didn't attempt the exams of English only, and F only didn't attempted exams of English as well as social science. Fine. Now this is the table that we have completed till now. Now let us try to move to question parts. Let us try कि इससे question solve हो सकते हैं या नहीं. Okay. Before that, let us check for this as well. Let us check for the case of social science now. Social science के केस में यदि हम बात करते हैं, तो see, social science we need not to check for A. Why? Because A is the case जो क्या तो हिंदी या हिंदी और साइंस वाला होने वाला है, तो we need not to check for social science. For B में we see the scores in social science and science are same. So if we check for B, so the remaining three exams are 90, 80 and 55. So if he misses 2 exams, then we need to take the average of top 2 only. So top 2 का यदि हम average लेते हैं, that would be equal to 85. So from here, from this information, we can say that Bithi didn't attempted the exams of science and social science. From here, we can see that we need not to check for C because C is the one जिसने केवल मैथ्स का एग्जाम मिस किया था. We did not need to we not to check for D as well because D is the one जिसने either हिंदी और हिंदी plus science का एग्जाम मिस किया है. Fine. Now we need not to check for E as well because for E we have already checked and for F also we have already checked. Fine. तो ये एक और हमें आंसर मिल चुका है जहां पर इन्होंने 2 एग्जाम मिस किए थे. तो इतना हमारा टेबल कंप्लीट हुआ है. नाउ लेट अस ट्राई टू मूव टू क्वेश्चन पार्ट. हम चेक करते हैं कि इतनी टेबल से जो हमारे आंसर्स हैं वो आ पा रहे हैं या नहीं. Okay, so moving to first question. First question is, who among the following did not appear for mathematics examination? So for mathematics, C is the one who did not appear for mathematics examination. So the answer is option A, that is C. Carl. Which student did not appear for English examination? See, for English we are sure the answers are E and F, Isha and Pony. So the correct answer is option D, that is Isha and Pony. What best can be concluded about the student who did not appear for Hindi examination? Now see, Hindi के लिए we are sure that the answer is A and D, L1 and D. But if the question is who missed Hindi and science examination, then we cannot tell the answer. There is a confusion between A and D. But हिंदी तो ए और डी दोनों ने मिस किया है. द करेक्ट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन सी, दैट इज ए एंड डी. मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस. Okay, the fourth question is, what best can be concluded about the student who missed science examination? Now see, we know that there were 2 students who missed science, Hindi, English and social science examination. This was given in the question. 4 of the students appeared in all these examinations. So basically 2 students missed Hindi examination, 2 English, 2 science and 2 social science. So we already know which 2 students missed English examination, which 2 missed Hindi. In maths, only 1 student missed the examination. In science, like we are not sure about the other one, but the one is Bithi and the other one is either of Alva or Deep. And in social science, we have 2 as Bithi and Funi. So the question is, what best can be concluded about the student who missed science examination? So science, we are sure about Bithi and either one of Alva or Deep. So the correct answer is option D, that is Bithi and one of Alva or B. Next question, how many of these 6 students missed exactly one examination? Exactly one. So we have one student who have missed only Hindi examination, and that student is either A or D. We are not sure about him. One student is C, who missed only maths examination, and from this table we can see that one student is Isha also, who missed only English examination. So the correct answer to this question is, this was theta question, so the correct answer is there were 3 such students. Last question, for how many students can we definite about which examination they missed? For A, we are not sure about. हम नहीं कह सकते हैं क्योंकि we have confusion whether he missed science exam or not. For B, we are sure. For C, again we are sure. For D, we are not sure. For E, we have surety, and for F also we are sure. So the correct answer is there are 4 such students जिनके बारे में हम definitely कह सकते हैं कि which exam they missed. So this was a decent question, and the most important thing is that is puzzle पे based. There were 6 questions. Fine. So from that point of view, it was quite important. Fine. I hope this question is clear to you. Thank you.